Fine, now it is record till from here. So hope we have understood one of the option called trimming. Is it clear? Now, the next option. So I'll be taking every point okay and to mundukelta. Till that time, I'll wait. Now, this particular frame, start point is here, end point is here. How to jump to the footage start and footage end? Through the keyboard shortcut. Then control, close and open bracket will help to go to the starting of the footage and end of the footage in the timeline. So hope we can all see here inside the time also starting and ending inside it, this number timeline. This is timeline panel and timeline also the same. What is the command? Control, open and close bracket. Control plus open and close bracket. This is what and this is what? Timeline start and timeline end. Timeline start and end. Here footage start and end with control. So all the things are happening through close and open bracket. So your hand should be there in close and open bracket. Now we have jumped to the start and end of your time. And are clear now? Is it okay? So with this, what you have understood, how to do editing in Fusion to the footage required frames. Okay, M frame kavala, the frame cutting ella cheyala. Next, you can find hold fast frame. That means this particular image has to stand on the screen for 10 frames. Then you can write down here 10. So if you're writing 10, what happens? On the timeline also, you can see a yellow color mark on the starting. Or here you can find a green color mark. This is called hold in. So for 10 frames, it will be like this only. Though the reader is moving, it is not changing. But after the 10th frame, yes, the movement start. So hope we have understood now how to hold a frame. అర్థమైందా ఇది? అది కూడా హోల్డ్ ఎక్కడ స్టార్టింగ్ మీద. సో అప్పుడు ఫుటేజ్ లెంత్ మారిపోతుంది. What will happen? The original footage is 353 only after trimming. But 10 frame you are holding, then the total coverage is 363 frames. It is shown in global in. సో ఈ నంబర్ చూసే మనకు తెలిసిపోతే కావాలా ఏం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇది. ఈ 200 అంటే 80, ఈ 561 అంటే 80, 353 అంటే 80, 363 ఇలా వచ్చింది. ఈ 10 అంటే 80. ఇవన్నీ క్లియరా? హౌ మెనీ నంబర్స్? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 number. If it is clear, okay, or else don't compromise, ask it up. And get it clear, then we'll move. So what other things can be done in loader? If this is a question, you should have answer. All the editing is done inside the loader node itself. In After Effects, to do the editing, you need a timeline, you need a composition, and then after the editing will start. But in Fusion, no need anything. Straightway inside the loader itself, editing finished. This is the strength. Is it clear? Fusion key, After Effects difference. Exactly the same way, last 10 frame kuda alaga hold kavala. Then what you need to do? Last frame holding. Fine. So, ఎంతవరకు అర్థమైందా? Will I ask some question? How to hold a frame in After Effects? ఒక ఫ్రేమ్ హోల్డ్ కావాలంటే ఆఫ్టర్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్లో ఏం చేయాలి? Fine. This is to get clear because any one software to be get mastered of, and that makes sense. You are putting double money now. ఆఫ్టర్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవడానికి డబ్బులు మనం పట్టింది, ఫ్యూజన్ కూడా నేర్చుకుని డబ్బులు పట్టింది, కానీ వర్క్ అదే ఒకటే అవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ ఫ్యూజన్ కూడా అదే అవుతుంది. సో ఇన్ వన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ద ఫండమెంటల్ హెస్ టు బి గెట్ క్లియర్. ఎనీ వన్ హౌ టు హోల్డ్ ఏ ఫ్రేమ్ ఇన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్. దిస్ ఏ practical question, right? If already your After Effects is finished, answers should be there. Fine then. So nothing to get tense. Panic ఏం అవసరం లేదు, టెన్స్ ఏం తీసుకోవాల్సిన లేదు, కానీ ప్రాక్టికల్గా మనం ఇన్వాల్వ్ కావాలా. దట్ ఈస్ మై గోల్ ఓవర్ హియర్, నాట్ టు ఆస్క్ యూ ది క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్ ఆన్సర్. To hold a particular frame in After Effects, 5, 6 different manners are there. Any one manner can be adopted. One of the fastest manner is called hold frame. It is there in time remapping. Hold. Unaya? Fine. So if not, you get me answer. So I will make you so, because it is to get clear. So you can able to understand like what is the difference between this software, because in your syllabus both are there. Hold frame. Fine. So I'll do it up in both the software. So you can take a judgment how fastly the fusion is capable of doing this, what cannot be done in layer base. Node base is such fast way of doing. So hold frame, okay? Fine. So trimming is done, hold is done. To get it reverse the frames, yes, one button, the whole movie will be get reverse. Yes, it takes some time to process. You can see in the left down corner here, a processing is happening up, where the whole movie is now getting it reverse order. So to get it done in After Effects, we need to import the footage, make a composition, make a layer, then give a right click, switch to the option time remap, then only it will happen. So just I'm making it so you can get an idea like what is called. The same footage I'm importing here to have a comparison between two software. So if not Fusion, let us get it clear in After Effects fast. Then ultimately we can do it up in Fusion with the same logic. So check to the screen now. This is the, if you need to hold this frame. So we are using an option called layers, time, freeze frame, right? So here you can see it is not happening directly with the footage. We need to bring that footage into composition, and that composition in that layer we are fusing. So this much of things to be done there, but in what Fusion, it is done in the loader itself. You can get it off. You can freeze in the start of your design and the end of your design, or the end of your footage, and you can able to mark this with a yellow mark in the timeline and a green mark in the global and global. So what are the things we have learned about the loader? Note it down. What we have learned about the loader. How to trim. How to hold. How to place. How to reverse. So these many things we have learned in loader options, and how to load anyhow. And the last is looping. That's the same footage has to play continuously, then we can go for looping. So it will go on playing in global in and global out. We don't find any space. It's go on looping up. So reversing, looping, holding, trimming, and arrangement, everything done in a single node, that is called loader. So to get it done in Fusion, we need a lot of things like importing footage, making a composition, making a layer, then all this option will be done. So hope this much of things clear. Now the task. What is the task? Listen it carefully and get it done. Take a footage and split the footage in three different parts. Three different parts, which is to be a continuity from one to the other. Example, if you are taking a footage with 10 frames, then break down it into three parts. In first, it should be 1 to 5. Then in the second, 6 to 8. And the third, 9 to 10. So if it can be done, then present knowledge is under your control. Is it okay? This is first question. This is example. Second question. Make the first footage 1, 2, 3. to hold 5 frame from start and end, then how many frames it will be? This is the question. First footage lo any frame unnaya? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 footage are there. If you are holding 5 frame and starting and ending, then 10 frame you are increasing, the total number of frames will be 15. So this answer should be done, or else you can fire the question, because practical is this. Now footage started. Before the days we are learning about flow making chessboard and all things. But now under footage we are working as if we have learned now by holding 10 frame and 10 frame, how many frames become more? The original was 53, but it is 73. 20 frames had been added up. So hope we have understood now how does this hold frame help us in increasing the frame number. So make a small footage to get edit and break down into multiple part and get the things ready. So we can make the notes to get copy and paste and go for trim in, trim out, and make it in a calculative way. So this is the first task. Will I move to the next task? How to find the footage width and height? Question over. Answer. It is done inside the view panel on the right top corner. Where? In the right top corner. You can find the footage width and height. What is the footage width and height? 1280 by 720. And inside this footage or the loader, we can go into the second tab, and here we have seen what is called make solid alpha. If it is not there, it will be looking transparent. And along with that, we can see the pixel aspect ratio. This can be customized, or you can go for from the file. So whichever the pixel aspect ratio is there in the footage, that will be continued. The next, if you need to get it changed, yes, you can change it over here, because it also take a major role. So hope we have understood now the footage detail in the name of loader. So this particular option is mentioned over here, histogram. So like one button click, we can add up and you can see the extra information over here. So what are more information we want to see? Image info. Switch on this. So what is the width and height in detailed manner? We can able to see it here. Pixel aspect ratio 1:1. Sub view. And the keyboard shortcut is V. V for sub view. So hope we have understood now how to find the width and height of a footage and the pixel aspect ratio. Now, if you need to place this on a 10 pixel wider border, then you can take a BZ, bigger the size of this. What is the size? It is already mentioned, 1280 by 720. So write down 1280 by 720. Pixel aspect ratio is 1:1. Now what is requirement? 20 pixel more. So plus 20, go here, plus 20. And this is the frame with a different color, and make this footage to place over here. So hope we have understood now how to get a 10 pixel red border and make the footage to come up. So this is giving the wideness, and we can increase it to go for more 10 pixels or 20 pixels extra, plus 20. And we have seen now how to give a white color border to the footage without scaling the footage. The footage size remains the same, but the canvas size is improved. Is it clear now how to make a composition with the footage size or bigger than the footage size, exactly with calculation? Is it done? Now to get it transparent, yes, get it transparent, get it colorful. Now what we have seen, The footage which is there in the background, or the background which is there on the background node of the merge, takes the major role, which is canvas size. If that becomes 50%, then what happens? The footage visibility becomes less. So hope we have understood now what is the role of the background node in the final composition. It decides the frame size. In the same way, height could be reduced to 50%, then divide by 2. So you can see a limited zone. Now if you need to move this, yes, we can select the merge and get it down. It shows the foreground details. So hope we have understood now how to make the composition size to get changed. And the footage remain the same, and the position can be shifted off as per the requirement. The position can be shifted in two different manner. So here we have done some changes, and we don't want this to be get happen. Let us reset it. So give a right click on the merge, and in the setting box we can go for reset to default. Original will come up. Now in the footage or the loader, we can add up a transform node. Hope in the starting of the class you got to know what is this. It allowed to move. The margin is in the same place, but here through the transform we are moving it up. So the original position is there, but it is forcefully taken to the other place by the transform node. Now I am not making you more strain here. Make a composition with 5 footages placed one beside to the other. Hope this question is reached to you. And what is the question? In a composition, 5 different footage to be there beside to each other. Get it arranged. If it happen, then it's okay. We'll meet in the next session with the hide options. I've not taken more. Just we have introduced what is called loader node and what are the functionality of a loader node. How many tabs are there? Which tabs control what? How to know the footage length? How to trim in a footage? How to make a hold frame? How to reverse a footage? All these things has been done. And then after we have seen how to move the footage on screen directly by transform node or by connecting to the merge. And the next thing we got to know how to find the footage width and height by the info palette inside the view menu by the hotkey V or a click button over here. And by looking to that, how to create a composition with the same size or bigger the size and how to get connect. Then we can scale it down, we can place it off, and we have an ask a task, make 5 different footage to arrange on the screen and come up in the next session. Is it clear? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. Does my voice reaching?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's it off for today's. So hope we have understood a small node called loader node. Control space bar loader. This is how we can able to load it up. And we have learned only one option, how to load a video. But in the next session, we'll be learning how to load image sequence. Majorly, we'll be working in these two footages, load video node, video footage, or else image sequence. We'll be learning tomorrow how to load the image sequence. And today's task is very clear. We need to arrange 5 different footage on the screen beside to each other. And the task is again clear. Make a footage to split up into 3 parts and get the first part to hold 5 frame from the starting and 5 from the ending. 2 tasks has been given. So within that, your editing skill, loading skill, and composing skill will be very clear. Is it okay? So hope we have understood today's sessions. We'll meet in the next session with the higher options. So I'm stopping the screen now.